Hello, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys how you can win with Ork Warbikers. So, as ever, before I begin, if you'd like to watch more videos like this one, please subscribe and hit the bell button, and obviously you'll be told more about videos like this one. So, here we go. Like normal, we're going to go with stats first. So stats, movement of 14, weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 5+, standard orcs, strength 4 or 5 if it's a knob, toughness 5, wounds 2 or 3 if it's a knob, attacks 2 or 3 if it's a knob, leadership 6 or 7, save 4+. So basically what you're getting is a standard orc boy with one more wound, one more wound and one more toughness, and he can move like poop off a stick, for want of a better term. So what does he get? He's also better at shooting. So his gun, this is again stats. Bear in mind you get 2 Decker guns. So a Decker gun is an assault 3 weapon, 18 inches, so a bit like a shooter boy. Strength 5, AP nothing, damage 1. So obviously you're getting 2, so you get 6 shots for each orc model. So a lot of shots at strength 5, pretty decent. Obviously higher strength than a normal Space Marine biker, but you're going to need them shots because you're probably not going to make them most of the time. So each boy is worth 27 points. So if I remember rightly, a Space Marine's about 13 or 14 points. So you're almost twice that. I mean, obviously, bikes I can't remember off the top of my head. Multiple power levels, I probably won't go into that, but you can have anywhere between 3 and to 12 models in a Warbiker squad. So the Warbiker squad, he starts at 3. I probably wouldn't run him as a 3. I currently have 8, which is obviously this many. 8 Warbikers at the minute. One with a knob with a power claw. So one option you get is you get the select weapons from the choppy weapons list. Now I believe it might change because it would be cool if you can swap it out for Brigham a Scorcher instead. Obviously just one or the other would be more sensible. Unless you get a power claw with a flamer attached to it. Hey. I haven't patterned it yet, but GW, so if you're watching, think it through. Anyway, back to it. So basically, because it's like a normal orc boy, each guy, right? You are going to get a slugger, a chopper, and stick bombs. So stick bombs, yeah, it's not really that great, but strength 3, D6, within 6 inches, I think. Could be wrong, correct me if I am. You also get a chopper, which means you get 1 more attack. So each boy is like a slugger chopper boy in that he gets 3 attacks. Or 4 if he's a knob, unless he's got power claw, then it's 3. But anyway, it's pretty good. You are also going to get a slugger, which is strange, because you've already got some guns. Now obviously you have to pick whether it's a pistol or any other type of weapon to use it. So, obviously, you're going to be using this probably the second turn once you've charged. In your shooting phase, the next turn, if you're still locked in, you're going to get an extra shot. Now, it's not going to do much, but it can. It could hurt. It's like an extra attack, but a really lame weapon skill 5. 5. You know what it is. You know, I don't even need to go into that. So, basically, your your opponent has to pay attention because shooting range, they have a threat range of 32 inches. Obviously, they can move 14 inches. They could actually advance and shoot, so possibly 20 plus 18 is 38 possible thingy range, but 32 moving normally, hitting on 5s, 6 shots apiece. That's cracking. And a charge threat range of 26. Now that's assuming they get a full charge, right? So you move up the board 14 inches. You're then within 12 inches. You can attempt to charge at the very least. So why not? Why not? You're in for a penny, in for a pound. Go for it. But there's a threat bubble there of about 26 inches, so it's first turn charge possibility. Oh yeah, so attacks wise, So if you go for a minimum squad of 3, you can possibly get 10 attacks, or a full squad of 12 at like 37 attacks, which is a bit sick, and between 9 and 72 shots of shooting if you have between 3 and 12. Now obviously, if you add that up, 32, that'd be 72 shots now. You know, maths isn't great, but about a third of them is going to get through. So you're probably going to get at least 20 shots that get through, and they're probably more likely going to wound. So it's disturbingly better shooting than normal orcs. Anyway, and then you're going to get your 30 odd attacks in, which you're way more likely to do because of the fact that you're only going to be, you know, you're going to get a lot more attacks in because they physically can fit in within 1 inch, as long as you do them right, as long as you're sensible. Another way to do it is possibly turn them and skid them. Because if you skid them, then the base is probably about, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Anyway, so main ways to win, in my opinion, with the Ork Warbikers is objectives. So going out and getting objectives. So obviously you can get a lot more points, having them bomb around, and they're pretty tough. They can possibly advance 20 inches too. So they can steal last minute things if they need to. So, you know, might be an idea. And my other idea for using them to win would be killing infantry. So obviously they have high strength shots, plus they're basically orc boy attacks, but with toughness 5 and a 4-up save, which is decent. So they're good against small or weaker troop units. So obviously go against maybe 5-man attack squad. You get 10-man infantry squad from guard, but I was actually meaning to say things like fire warriors and stuff like that, who are not as tough. Obviously they can shoot you, so don't think that they're going to get you, but long story short, that's who you're going to go after. Obviously, this is a side note, something to pay attention to. Bikers, as far as I'm aware, can't go up to a second floor, so if you've got some troops, someone's got some troops at the second floor, you're basically going to be shooting at them. It's up to you how you want to play, but remember that when you do it. So ways to... stratagems. Really, there's only one. Sorry about that. One at the minute, apart from the standard one. So we had one given to us in the chapter approved, which is Daka. Is there 3 Dakas or 4 Dakas? Daka. We'll say Daka 4 times. Basically, hit on a 6. Get another shot. Obviously those shots don't get any more, but you've got, so if you picture it, you've got 76 shots, so 1/6 of those can get, so you could possibly get another 10 shots, making it like 82 or something close to that, possibly. It's not a given, but could be more as well, which is crazy. Strength 5 shots. Going on to buffs, so this is basically ways to improve them. Obviously you're spending a lot of points on them already, so think about it, whether you're going to, if it's going to be main play, main way to keep them, then maybe go for it. So obviously you have a pain point on a bike, that gives them a 6-up, feel no pain, obviously. So the uninitiated, that means you get a 6-up save after you've failed or lost a wound. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's obviously an extra power claw or power saw, buzzsaw, kill saw, one or the other. It's an extra thing and an extra character next to him, so it could do a bit of damage, and he gets his own shots. Cool. War boss on bike, so this one's a good one. Obviously, with the war power, they can advance and charge. So it means you're going to definitely advance and definitely charge, which means you're almost guaranteed that first turn charge, which is cool. So obviously you're going to get in. So breaking heads as well. This is his other buff. Obviously, D3 mortal wounds if you fail a morale, and that's the only thing you do. And with the mob rule being able to use orc models leadership within whatever 6 inches, 3 inches, you can use your orc war boss's leadership of 8. So you're probably going to do a lot less failing. I mean, it's one more, but cool. So I kind of skipped. So this is maybe underhanded, possibly, but this was meant to be in the main ways to win. So the main ways to win. So one of them is, as I like to call it, tie them up. So if you get the first turn charge, which is quite likely, especially with the war boss, you tie up their shooter units, anything that would normally target the boys, and or the likes. It could be a tank even, like a predator or something like that, and just really annoy him or her, or whoever you're playing against, dreadnoughts, things like that. Run up, tie it up, and then wait for the boys to get in, because obviously they're a little bit slower than you, so be nice to them. You can tie them up and stop them shooting at the boys, and the boys can then turn up after you. Bikes are probably dead, but they're a lot closer and a lot more intimidating, which is cool. And I think that's pretty much it. So if you like the video, put some of them. If you don't, one of them bad boys, and let me know down below.